Good morning, students. So the topic for today's lecture is Introduction to Human Resource Management. So the first question is, what is human resource management? Human resource management is also known as people's management in any organization, which means that in human resource management as a subject, we will study all the activities regarding the people who will be working in an organization. It is a managerial function that tries to match an organization's need to the skills and abilities of its employees. Here is one more definition of HRM. Human resource management is a management function which is concerned with the hiring, motivating and maintaining people in an organization. So the first and foremost function of HRM in any organization is hiring or the recruitment and selection decision. So after hiring the right person at the right place, the employees are further trained and motivated and maintained through various compensation and performance appraisal processes. It focuses on people in any organization. As I told you in my previous lecture also, that HRM takes care of the employee in an organization right from his entrance or the joining till his exit from the organization. It takes care of each and everything of the employee, whether it be its salary, benefits, even after the retirement. All the retirement benefits are given to the employees, so each and everything is taken care of. So mainly these managerial function of HRM consist of hiring, motivating and maintaining the people. These are basically the valuable human resources who are taken care of by human resource managers. HRM is designed management system to ensure that human talent is used effectively and efficiently to accomplish the organizational goal. यहाँ पर हम इस चीज़ का भी ध्यान रखते हैं कि जो भी ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज एक्वायर किए जा रहे हैं, हायर किए जा रहे हैं, दे शुड बी इफेक्टिवली एंड एफिशिएंटली यूटिलाइज्ड टू अचीव द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल. This is a very important definition of HRM which is given by Edwin Filippo. According to him, HRM is planning, organizing, directing, coordinating of procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance and separation of human resources to the end that individual, organization and social objectives are achieved. This is a very perfect and complete definition of human resource management because it explains the whole meaning of HRM. See, this human resource management is made up of two terms, human resources and the second is management. So the first few lines explain the managerial functions of planning, organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling, and the later procurement, development, compensation, these are the human resource functions. Basically these are the core human resource functions, and at the end of this definition we can also see the goals of or the objectives of human resource management, which are the personal, organizational, social objectives, right? So according to Gary Dessler also in 2008, the policies and practices involved in carrying out the people of human resources aspect of management position, including recruitment, screening, training, rewarding and appraising the which comprises the human resource management. So this is also one of the definition which is very important given by Dessler. He says that all the policies and practices which are related to the people, whether they be related to their recruitment, screening, training, rewarding and appraising. So this is also a very perfect definition which includes all the functions of human resource management. According to Invasivic and Gluck, HRM is concerned with the most effective use of people to achieve organizational and individual goals. इन्होंने भी यही बोला है कि जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसमें HRM ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल और इंडिविजुअल गोल्स पर फोकस करता है लोगों के. ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल इज बेसिकली द गोल ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयर्स and individual goals are the personal goals of the individual employees. So HRM try to align the goal of both the people, because we know that as an individual the goal of every employee or the objective of every employee to join the organization may be different. Maybe someone is joining for having a salary just to fulfill the needs of their dependents. Someone may join to job to fulfill their dreams, their needs, their different desires, and someone may join a particular job to get exposure so that in future he may also establish his own business like that. So different people have different objectives while joining a particular job, whereas the organizational goal is very different. And as far as the profit making organizations are concerned, it is maximizing the profit. So the organization wants that employees should contribute towards the profit maximization objective, and individual want to fulfill their own objective. But it is the work of or the role of human resource manager only who try to channelize the individual goals which are actually in different directions towards the organizational goal. So it is the way of managing people at work so that they give their best to the organization. Generally, HRM refers to the management of people in an organization. It comprises of the activities, policies, practices involving in obtaining, developing, utilizing, evaluating, maintaining and retaining the appropriate number and skill mix of the employees to accomplish the organization's objective. In the previous definitions we have already covered these aspects of obtaining, जिसके लिए हमने hiring या acquiring word use किया है. Developing related to the training and development of the people. Utilizing, evaluating, that is related to the efficient and effective utilization of people. Evaluating is again related to the performance appraisal process. Maintaining and retaining is somehow related to the compensation part and employee engagement and dispute settlement process of the employees. Now again here there is a term skill mix, appropriate number of skill mix. Yes, this is also very important when we consider human resource management, that there should be a balance between the skill mix, means the different kind of skills which is required in an organization. For example, there may be a requirement of technicians, electricians, different kind of workers at every level of management, whether it be a lower level of management, in middle level also different kind of managerial skills and technical skills are required. These may be the IT expert, the management practitioners like human resource managers, marketing managers, finance managers, production managers, and the engineers. Different people from different background are required in an organization, and that has to be ensured by the human resource manager only, that there should be a proper balance and adequate number of the skill mix of employees in an organization so that the organizational objective can be achieved effectively. So here there are certain features or the nature of human resource management. So the first is HRM involves the application of management functions and principles. You would have studied the business organization and management subject, and you would have studied certain principles of management of Henry Fayol and Taylor. These principles of like division of work, delegation of authority, centralization, decentralization, stability of tenure, esprit de corps, all these managerial principles, as well as the functions like planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling, all these functions and the managerial principles are also applicable in human resource management, because here again we are doing the management of people only. HRM is the basically the management of human resources. Here there is one more thing, that what is the difference between the human resources and employee. Basically, these two terms are almost same as far as the human resource management as a subject is concerned, but there is a minute difference. Employee, if we say that employee, we can say that employee is a means or a tool, we can say, which is used as one of the resource of management, as you would have studied the 5 M's of management, which are man, material, method, money and machine. So man is one among the 5 M's of management, so which is actually a very important resource also, and very different resource than others, क्योंकि man is a resource, or the human resource is someone who has his own aspirations, his own set of thinking and ideas, so which is different than the other resources, because other resources are non-living, like material resource, money resource, that they can be handled very easily, but to handle and manage the human resource, we have to understand their emotions as well. So this much is that's it. That is all for today's lecture. We will discuss the another lecture in the next video.